Hello, all you beautiful gems. Really, is there a better way to make an entrance than while people are chanting like Latin in an epic strings building crescendo of music? Wow. Happy Thursday. How's everybody doing? Alistair, I'm sorry about your dishwasher. That sucks. Hi, Captain. Cobra was here earlier. Also, I think I fixed the shout out thing, just so you know, if anybody wants to test that out. All right, let's turn this down. I really got to sort my music thing out. We bought it in 2020. Oh my god. I'm just thinking about my dishwasher and how it's like 8 years old. We got it as a gift. My mom bought it for us when we moved into our new house. I made more seed makers so I can tell Pierre my money is no longer his. Have you fully upgraded your bag? Cobra, you good? Cobra's battling with Twitch. All right. Today's gonna be an art stream. Oh, there she. Oh, you nearly had a. You good? You good, miss? Hi. Hi. Come to say hi to everybody? Come here. Had to go buy a dehumidifier. Yeah, that was me. I mean, I was where you're at, nearly. Except mine was the basement, so it was concrete. So I didn't have to worry about, like, wood and stuff. Really. Too much. I'm fall year C7? Oh my god. The gold clock, yeah. I've never gotten... I don't know if I've even gotten past year 3 ever. Maybe 4. Ugh. I gotta play more Stardew. So I had a mini panic attack when stream started because, like, I went to get my art and it wasn't reading the drive. I keep my art on a separate drive. And it wasn't reading it, and I was like, all of my art is on there, please. So I just plugged it into a different USB port and it worked, so... I don't know. All right. I have a couple of things that we could work on today. And I need your help, because I am, like... I'm a little burnt out, I'm not gonna lie. Of everything. It's been a real struggle to work on art lately. I think part of it is this book cover, because it's just drawn on for so long, and it's not anybody's fault. It's just like life getting in the way kind of thing on both sides of me and the author. This music is too much. What am I supposed to do with this? Pretzel, please. I could put it back on folk, but that's only... There's happy EDM. I refuse to pay for it anymore, is the thing. You know? Maybe I could just find a Spotify. Where's my Spotify? I'm just always so worried that it's not going to be, what's it called, free? Playlists. Wonder if I could put Twitch safe. But it changes, right? Twitch safe lo-fi music. Oh. Would you like a little coffee shop jazz? Who wants a little coffee shop jazz on a Thursday? Royalty free, yeah. It's copyright. Well, it's not copyright free. It means that the what am I trying to say? Yeah, it's copyright free. So the people in the Fields of Mystria have beach outfits, and I need the thirsty mode. I was thinking maybe if I get bored of working on stuff, we'll work on the emotes. Look at, do you see this arm? Do you see my arm? You are so cute. Look at her. Mother. Mother. Mummy. Mom. 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 Mommy. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to work under these conditions? Come here. You're clawing me, baby. You're so cute. What am I supposed to do with you? Uh-huh. Who's gonna distract me? Micah Bessley. I took my hand away and she was like, no! You're the worst. You're the worst distraction out of all of them. What's wrong now? Hmm? What a bean. Okay. We have to make some decisions about what art I'm gonna work on. Treat for Molly? Okay. Oh, you know what that means. You know what that means. I don't have my charging cable or else I would put the cat cam on. Nom nom. And then I wiped your drool on you. Ha ha ha. You're covered in drool. Now she's gonna bugger off to get a drink. You gonna chill now? Find your chill? You got your treat? So I have the Merry and Pippin piece, which is almost done, but it's a lot of hair, which is boring. I have the Ellie from Last of Us piece. I could finish that to go with my my Joel. I have my Spock piece, which is very close to being done, which would go with my what's it called? My Captain Pike. I have my Martha piece, which could be my new Doctor Who. That's all I know. You know? Because I don't think there's anyone at the show that I'm going to do. Let's open them up and take a look at them. So we have this one. We have this one. The Merry and Pippin. And we have this one. Oh my god, I have so many more work in progresses than that. Are you kidding? I have so many. It's stupid. Because I like to start things. I get interested in starting things and doing the interesting points of them, and then I want to start more things and not finish them. So there's the Ellie piece. There's the Spock piece. There's the Merry and Pippin, which actually isn't as done as I thought it was. Wait, I should put the... Where's the background? So I do have a lot more Pippin to do. And this is the Martha. I just have like the under sketch. This is just the under sketch. Well, Spock's in color. So yeah. Yeah, he is almost done. This is one that I definitely need to finish just because they're going to be at Ottawa and I don't have a lot of time between Ottawa and Fanexpo. But I'm thinking there's one more that I could also do. I think we should go with Ethan Peck's Spock. You vote for Hobbits? You haven't seen your part-time cat for 2 weeks? You saw her this morning? Apparently the neighbor's cat, like the neighbors that moved in recently, we get a lot of cats in our backyard, but apparently theirs they haven't seen in a while. And I'm just like, I don't know why you would have an outdoor cat. Like, we have coyotes and foxes and badgers and raccoons and skunks and other cats. Like, the Merry and Pippin is the one that I absolutely have to get done. Finish the Hobbits is your vote? Hobbits? Okay. All right, let's close everything else then for now. Let's do this. Find my reference. I feel like it's such a long time since I've done like just an art stream. And even then, part of me today is like, well, we finished Little to the Left on Tuesday and we didn't get to play any Coral Island. So part of me is like, maybe I'll work on this for like half of the stream and then maybe I'll do something else, you know. Hello? Where's my Lord of the Rings reference file? Elemental P. There it is. Do, 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 do. Great, let's see what we can bang out here. I'm very excited about this because they're going to be at Ottawa, and Ottawa is the show where I get to meet a lot of the celebrities. I'm really tempted to like take things and get them signed. I gotta sort all of my brush settings. I forgot. I am not on the right layer. That is the right layer. There we go. Wrong layer. So quick reminder that more than likely tomorrow night's stream is going to move to Saturday night. And that might be a chill games stream. It might be a Minecraft stream, honestly, because like there's stuff in that world that I want to get done and we haven't been back there in a little bit. I've been like very, very sparsely working on stuff, like getting those farms in the oh, we could build a lighthouse. We could build our working lighthouse on the pier of the dock town. I was saying to my husband and my kids a little while back, I took a swim by myself when I was at my cottage a few weeks back. And I was just kind of going over, like, I don't know, I feel like I've kind of been in a holding pattern lately about what I want with my art and my life and my streaming and stuff. But one of the things I decided while I was on this little swim was that if another opportunity comes up to switch to the evening shift, the 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., I'm going to take it. Which means that my streams would either move like to earlier in the day, in the afternoons. Like I would stream like between, 10 and 2 or 11 and 3 or 10:30 and 2:30, something like that. Or I could also stream in the evenings. Like I could stream after 8 p.m., like stream from 9 to 1 a.m. or something like that, potentially. I could certainly do that on Friday nights. Or Sunday nights, like something, I don't know. I've been thinking about it. But I got to do something to get myself off this shift. Because I feel like it's just too detrimental to my health and well-being at this point. Wonder Dame would love the morning ones. Yeah, he could come and troll me more often, couldn't he? Oh my god, you know what I was thinking of doing for Ottawa? I was thinking of ordering, like, because Sean Astin's on this tour of, like, Astin for Kamala. Like, he got really, really inspired after the, like, white dudes for Kamala thing, I think. And so he's been doing a lot with that. And I was like, could I make some sort of sticker that was, like Samwise for Kamala or something like that? I also This is weird, and I almost don't want to say it out loud. You know when you have like a dream about somebody dying, and like I had a dream that Sir Ian McKellen passed away, and Ottawa Comic Con asked me to sing at like a tribute, which like I don't know why they do that. They don't even know that I sing. Like that's not as something. But anyways, that was in my dream, and I was like, what the fuck? But now I'm like, please don't actually. Have you ever had that happen? Where you have a dream and it like something about it comes true? I get deja vu pretty frequently, but I think that's just a brain thing. I don't think that's like, oh, I dreamt this and it came true, but it gives me the feeling of that. Do you know what I mean? Not me running into people's house at midnight to talk to them because I miss them during the day. Alistair. If we didn't know that that was about Stardew and or Mystria and or Coral Island. If this wasn't a safe place for cozy games, that would be a really weird thing to comment. I was also thinking about like games for the fall. Like I want to get into Dredge. I want to get into I really want to beat Cult of Lamb. Like I want to see what happens at the end of that. Like how it all plays out. And I was thinking those two games might be good to kind of put them into the rotation for like September or October. But then also there's like, we're trying to figure out, we're going to beat the end for Minecraft with the server with Lofi. I know, spoopy. I think Dredge is going to be fun for that. I think it's going to have the right combination of like sort of mountingly disturbing like experience. Does that make sense? Also, one of the things was I never played the like update for Inscription, and I really liked that game. I really liked the mechanics of it and the challenge of like figuring out the cards. Like there was a strategy to it that was really interesting. And I was thinking maybe if in October we did like a nostalgia. What if for our October, like our streamiversary, we did like a nostalgia. You can still talk to them? Even when they're in their beds? That's cool. Also, we need to plan the co-op power wash stream, because we unlocked that for our birthday charity. So much to do. Here it is killing me, and all I want is McDonald's, but I have no desire to get it. Can't you order it? Can't you get it delivered? Babe. We're living in the worst of times and the best of times, in which you can order a McDonald's and have it arrive on your doorstep. But also in which you can order McDonald's and it can arrive on your doorstep. You know? I'm too broke for that. I hear you. All right, who do we know in Texas? Operation Get Cobra McDonald's. People who like regularly get food delivered are like, my brain won't let me do that because I have a car. My brain is immediately like, I will not pay for that. Like, the value isn't there for me. Like, I don't know what it is. Be strong, you've got this, Cobra, I believe in you. You're your own person. You can get your own McDonald's. Do it for her. It's just like a picture of you. It's all these motivational slogans. Yes, we can drive to McDonald's and get it for ourselves. If I'm gonna order it, I can darn well get it myself. I know, right? Even for pizza, sometimes I'm like, it's cheaper if we just pick it up. Like, why would I pay like $3.99 plus tax here in Canada? Plus tip. Like, it adds like $10 to the order by the end of it. Although for some reason pizza is more justifiable in my head. Don't ask me why. We'll never know. Future scholars will study it and be like, we can't figure it out. I was supposed to record the podcast tonight, but it got canceled. And I'm sad because we didn't get to play on Monday either. Unfortunately, like me, other people are also having life events and being very busy. Oh no. It's been a hot minute since I heard this track. Dang. Hi, Wonderdane. How's it going? We were literally just talking about how if I went to like earlier streams, how much more you'd like come in here and troll me. Exactly 1 month, 15 days for what? Since the last time you were here? You summoned him into existence. This is your fault, Captain. Hanging around, making silly votes in my Discord. The last disturbance. Okay. Damn. You're really keeping track, eh? Have you been, Wonder Dane? What's new with you? I just want Billy Boyd to talk to me in a Scottish accent. I mean, it's his, that's his accent. He doesn't have to do an accent, but like, I just want to hear it, you know? No, I think you're keeping track, Wonder Dane, actually. I think you count the days. I think that's just how much you like my streams and how much you miss me, honestly. And I understand. Like, it's not something you need to be ashamed of. Just finish what's Grisaille underpainting and shared it just before you went on. Oh, let me see. What's a Grisaille? Cool. What? Check it out. Hold up. Terminator. Woo. Is it I know it's an underpainting, but is it weird that I like it just like this? Like, I kind of like the texture, like the chunkiness of it. Painting grayscale with the use of a single color, either warm or cool. Ah, very cool. Yeah, I kind of love the like unfinishedness of it. Like, I don't know, I just like it. Awesome. My keyboard over. That's better. That is more accessible. I like it as well. It'll probably not be finished unless someone pays me to. Yeah. I've started adding sketches like this to my social media saying it can be finished for a certain amount. Oh, that's smart. That's what I do with people, especially at conventions, because I get a lot of people who are like, oh my god, you should draw this, you should draw this, you should draw that. You should draw this actor and this person and this character and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, well, you know, I can add it to the list, but if you want to bump it up the list, you could pay me to do that. And I would give you, like, a lower price because I could use it as a print. I tend to knock some off if it's a character that I believe I can sell prints of. It usually shuts them up. Or they'll be like, oh yeah, like, how much would you charge for that? And I'd be like, well, my prints start, like, my commissions start at like $150 usually. And they're like, oh, well, I'll get this print. Okay, bye. I don't have time to do finished paintings in my free time. Yeah, exactly. Oh, good. They're both doing it. See, I thought it was Streamlabs, so I turned Streamlabs back on, but apparently it was Lumia's stream that wasn't working, I guess. Hi, Nevermore. How's it going? Went from 1 shout out to none to 2. Yeah. All the shout outs. Captain, you brought this upon yourself. You mentioned Wonder Dane. Wonder Dane showed up. Now you're gonna have to fork out money. I can't. I can't save you from this. Nevermore, how's your Wednesday going? What's happening? It's not Wednesday. Hi. Hey, listen, come here. It's not Wednesday. Stop it. How's your Thursday going? Whoa, someone just sent you money to get it finished? Hell yeah. Good morning, Aqua slept well. You know, it's like a whole day has happened since I started stream. It's very strange. It's a weird feeling. Fuck my life, it's Thursday. Exactly. Exactly. We all just got there together, okay? Lofi! We're lurking, no sound. Love you, Lofi. Everybody yell Lofi in the chat. You did a 24-hour stream and didn't even notice. Yeah, right. I look over. I was like, why does this dude look like he's gonna randomly break into song? Wait, who? Oh, I was watching a random show on Netflix and I was like, wow, this main dude looks a lot like Gallivant. Googled it. Well, yep. He just looks like he's gonna break into song. Hell yeah, everybody yell Lofi. I love that that's become a thing, even in like other people's chats, where we just see each other and yell our names. What a great legacy. Oh my god, what if it was like... Sorry, I was thinking about the Samwise Harris sticker. Poor Luffy, I was getting yelled at. Aggressive love. Oh, then I did it wrong. Get with the program, Wonder Dane. This is our thing. This is what we do. I am so excited to take on the end because I've never done it in all of my years playing Minecraft. The 12 years that I've been playing Minecraft. I've never beaten the Ender Dragon and like gone to the end, and I'm so pumped about it. I really hope it will happen on a day that I can be there, because my September is also kind of borked schedule wise. I have my mom's coming to visit. We have a family wedding to go to. What else is happening? Well, I have Ottawa Comic Con. It's more the beginning of September, so as long as it's like later on, I'm not too worried. I need to be sprayed with water. I didn't do it aggressively. Oh my god, Cobra's ready with the emote. Dang. Oh my god, have you all been following the like drama with this Australian breakdancer? And how like Australia's like created this petition to have her like investigated because she's the one who like set up the committee that decided who was going to represent them in the Olympics, and like her husband was on the committee, and like they chose the judges, and then like other prominent breakdancers in Australia, she like denied the funding for them to get to the competition, like for the final. Like there's all sorts of like, because of course everybody saw her performance and was like, how the hell did this happen? And I don't know what she thought was gonna happen, because like, okay, you're a professor of breakdancing, sure, but like that doesn't mean that you're the best at it. It means that you've studied it, maybe. But like to think like, yes, I'm gonna go on the world stage and represent my country in this category as an athlete. And then you get there and you get 0 points. Zero out of 57. Not one judge gave 1 point for one move. 0. And not to maybe have a little bit of like hubris to be like, maybe I wasn't actually the best to represent my country in this category. Back with sounds that I already narrowed down the dates to end of the month of days. Yes. I'm so excited. Nepotism for the win. She did it because she could. Now she can brag about that for the rest of her life. But can she? If I went on a world stage and performed that badly, and like not just objectively badly, And like, I get that no publicity is bad publicity. Like, apparently she's getting endorsements left and right because she became a meme, right? Like, and good for you if you can like see the humor in all of it. But at the same time, like, going to the Olympics and like, it's not even coming dead last, because somebody has to come last, right? You made it to the Olympics, you're amazing. But if she fixed the competition to get to the Olympics, so she didn't earn her way that way. Like other athletes, they get there and that's an accolade in and of itself, because you have beat out a bunch of other athletes to get there. She apparently didn't do that. Because again, 2 other top Australian breakdancers like were like looked over for the qualifiers. Like a whole bunch of shit happened. So like, according to everything so far, she didn't even get there. Do you know what I mean? It's not even like, whew, made it to the Olympics. I'm here. I'm representing my country. This is amazing. So like, she herself knows that she set that up. So, and then to come like, and it's one thing to come last and still score points. Like, okay, you were, you know, 2 points behind the second last person or whatever. No. She scored 0 points. 0 points from any judges for any moves at any point in the competition. Like, I don't think you can, like, I don't know, man. The, like, cognitive dissonance needed to, like, look at this and be like, I did good, actually. I did great. I feel good about myself. Like, I don't know, I'd be so embarrassed. I just keep seeing her flop around like I know, the, like, jackknifing on the floor and the kangaroo hop kill me. Like, those 2 moves alone. Like, she pretty much did the Homer Simpson, like, where she stood on the floor and went whoop, 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 like, kicking her legs in a circle. Like, stop. I'm annoyed because all the great dancers are not getting... Exactly! Canada won! Our wizard won! They won the gold! He won the gold and he was absolutely phenomenal. But this is all anybody's talking about, including me. But, like... I think it's that people want her... Like, they're like, you should be ashamed that you did this. Like, you should at least be like, yeah, I'm obviously not on the level of these other athletes. She just says she's creative and original, which, like, okay, dance is an art form and it can be subjective, but the reason that breakdancing was included in the Olympics is because there is an athletic aspect to it. There are certain poses and difficulties and, you know, moves that have a level of difficulty to them, just like gymnastics. Do you know what I mean? That's why it like qualified as an Olympic sport. So you can't just say like, oh, I'm a dancer and therefore, you know, the judges just didn't like it. Like, no, they created a whole system to score points because they understood the athleticism, the difficulty of hitting certain, you know, poses and stuff. Yes, she can. She was in the Olympics. How many people can say they did that? With her ego, she doesn't seem to have an issue, so she will brag, yeah. She still competed in the Olympics, yeah. You say logical things, Aqua, but are you trying to apply it to non-logical? Yeah, exactly. She's getting notice and attention and bragging rights about competing in the Olympics, yeah. Yep. No, I know. I think, again, and it's one of those things where, like, nobody expected it to happen. Like, I think everybody thought, like, okay, if, you know, people are looking to compete in the Olympics in this sport, then they're going to take it seriously. And there wasn't any sort of precautions against someone who rather obviously was not, I don't know. Like I said, she saw a loophole where there was no governing body to help qualify for the Olympics in Australia and was like, oh yeah, I should just do this. But how do you study? How do you become a professor in something? Like, you have to be aware of the people in your country who are well known for the thing. I don't know. It's just wild. The more that comes out about it, the more wild it is. Mind you, I guess I feel the same way about like people who go on X Factor, who, or like America's Got Talent or whatever it is, and they get to in front of the judges because they sing poorly, because it is something to be sort of, especially in the early days, like it was something to be like kind of laughed at, and like it was, you got so far because everybody wanted to watch Simon Cowell just make a face at you and tell you how bad you are. And I hated watching that. Like, I got so much secondhand embarrassment for people to like either no one in your life has been honest with you about your ability or your inability, and now you're somewhat being mocked on an international stage or on a national stage. And yeah, you could go and say like, okay, but these people still got fame. I don't know. I guess it's a matter of opinion. I've given up on humanity so much that I'm not surprised about this at all, and it makes sense seeing how people behave when given the chance to do things like that. She just wanted to have the rights to call herself an Olympic competitor. Yeah. Yeah, she saw an opportunity. She saw a loophole. But like, you know, now there are people who do want to hold her accountable because, you know, it's kind of being made out as a joke on the world stage. And so many people who were serious and passionate about it were excited about, you know, being able to showcase breakdancing. And it's just turned into this. Like, I would be so furious and upset if this is all people were focusing on. And again, she doesn't show a lick of remorse. Like, there was no humble pie. They showed her, like, celebrating after getting 0 points. Because again, the amount of endorsements. Like, no publicity is bad publicity. I'm gonna turn Mary off here so I can finish this part. People are willing to embarrass themselves for life for 15 minutes of shame, yeah. And she should be held accountable. I'm not supporting her in any way. No, yeah. But again, because no one expected anybody to sort of take advantage of it on this level, I don't know if there is a level of accountability other than like not being able to go to the Olympics again. But it's like, she's already done it. Do you know what I mean? Also, apparently her husband is her choreographer. So, like, it's not even, like, I don't know. I don't know. think it does somewhat say something about our society that, like, the things that people are going to remember from this past Olympics is, one, how big mad everybody was about the opening ceremony being anti-Christian, which it wasn't. Two, the French pole vaulter who lost but won because of his massive dong. And three, the kangaroo jumping breakdancer from Australia. Like, I don't know. My mother literally is in her own reality where whole situations are altered to her liking even when proven otherwise, so not surprised she can do the same. Yeah, you're right. There's loads of people who will have such cognitive dissonance that they will alter their reality to make it fit what they believe. Who will look at something, you know, straight in the face and say that it's something completely different. So you're right. My mother's the same, but to the most insane levels. Yeah. She's one of the reasons I've been gone from Twitch for as long as I have. Oh no. I don't talk to you've gotten, yeah, do not contact, yeah. Don't forget, oh yeah, the Turkish air rifle athlete with no equipment who just showed up with his hand in his pocket. You're right. I forgot that. Yes. That's the other one. I want a whole, like, movie about that where they, like, called him out of retirement and he was like, one more time. Everyone else had all this, like, expensive, like, intricate equipment and he was just like, whatever. Amazing. There was definitely some iconic moments for sure. He almost didn't make it. His gun trigger broke right before he was supposed to leave, and his friend fixed it and got silver. Yeah, that's what I mean. Also, he looked like Percy from Vox Machina. Like, are you kidding me? It was real dad energy. Neither do I, but my grandmother was involved when my mother was in charge of her in her home and she almost got her killed. She did not believe medicine to be helpful. That's so scary. Like, when someone like that is in charge, it's like, you know, when people in the nursing profession, like, came out as not believing in vaccines and everybody was like, this is your whole job. Like, it's your whole fucking job. And then they, like, refuse to believe that their behavior is, like, affecting the people around them. Oh, and the cute Chinese medalist with the whole, oh, the biting the medal. Oh, you're right. There were a lot, you're right. There were a lot of good moments. Where she just looks and she's like, ah, me too. I spent the last month to make sure my grandma was placed in a better place and was safe and that my mother was unable to get near her. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry you had to go through that, Wonder Dane. Like, fighting your own family member about care for another family member. Like, that's a nightmare. I'm glad you were there to advocate for your grandmother. So often the elderly get somewhat ignored, especially when, you know, they can't advocate for themselves, and they're talking about being in pain and they're not believed. There was one time, I think it was my great aunt had been complaining about like abdominal pain, and like they had ignored her for so long, and then they found out she had like a massive bladder infection that had like spread to her kidneys, and like her son, my dad's cousin, was like just so furious because it was like you couldn't even get a urine, like you couldn't at least get a urine sample. Do you know what I mean? Like you left her in this much pain for this long, and it's gotten this bad that it's now like she needs so much more care because of it. My own grandmother in Scotland was put on double the amount of her heart medication because her cardiologist prescribed it and her GP prescribed it, and the pharmacy, that's their whole job, didn't look like they took the two prescriptions and just gave her both. And so she, for like years, it wasn't until my mom came over to help like kind of care for her, and she was like, why are you taking this much of this? And she's like, well, this is what the pharmacy gives me. And so she looked into it, and it was like, yeah, this has damaged her heart. She's now has permanent like heart damage because she was on this double the dose of medication for that long. My mom was so furious, but her mom, my grandmother, wouldn't let her like, she like didn't want to be a bother, so she like didn't want to bring it to like sue or anything like that. I think the rules are different in Scotland too, but I'm usually very much against speaking private like this on streams. But yeah, don't feel like you need to overshare. Like, I'm not going to ask you any questions about it. I'm just glad you were there to advocate. Yeah, absolutely. There's always the Discord. I usually vent in the gym, but thank you. I mean, that's a good way. Oh, pommel horse guy with the glasses. Yeah, the way he like slept until it was his routine. That's my energy. That's me before I stream. Just like, I get up 5 minutes before I'm supposed to go live, and I'm like, right, let's do this. It's funny because like I'm not super into like watching sports, or I've never really been like super invested in the Olympics, but I feel like watching the opening ceremony actually got me more invested in this Olympics than any others. Which like I can't explain exactly why, but I was so blown away that then I was just like, it's like it kept it on my mind, you know what I mean? Of like, oh, I wonder what's happening with the Olympics. I'll just pop in and watch the like highlights, you know? And so it kind of kept me more. And I think a good opening ceremony should do that. I think it should like plant itself in people's minds like that, so that it makes it more relevant. Unfortunately, I don't know if anybody can beat France after that. That was unbelievable. And I feel like LA is just gonna like heavily rely on celebrity. Like it's just gonna be cameo after cameo after cameo, much like the closing ceremony was. Oh, Celine Dion. Oh. I can't find the comic about the Trish air rifle. He was like, oh my turn, cool, I will destroy you all. Oh hey, yeah, thanks for the fun. Everyone was comparing him to the son on American Dad, the scene where his shirt opens, he has lots of abs. Yeah, it was very, yeah. My favorite thing about the Olympics is how everyone jumped on the bandwagon of one stupid man who blamed a female boxer of looking too masculine to be, right? That was, oh man, I hope she wins her lawsuit. I hope she fucking, because it's filed in France, France actually has pretty stringent laws about like cyberbullying. I hope she fucking just takes them for everything. And the fact that she ended with gold just is just so satisfying. Oh, Twitter was ridiculous. It was everywhere. Gojira fucking ripped. They absolutely, that was the whole thing. And you know what's funny is afterwards, so when I'm like really into a show or a movie or something that I've experienced, like I like storytelling. I really like, so we had friends over on the like Sunday night after we had stayed and watched the Olympics. And we had friends over for dinner, and I was like, did you see it? And they were like, no. And I was like, oh my God. Okay. So it started with this. And I went through, I was able to like recall every moment of it. And like, and after I was done, they were like, I feel like we've watched it. Like we, it's like, no, but you should go and watch it. Like I had like kept so much of it in my head because it had captured me so much. Just every bit of it. And I felt like I had gone to Paris afterwards. Like that's what I thought. I was like, I feel like I've been to Paris. And I think so few opening ceremonies have captured the venue like that. Like they were just able to make it such an experience, even from sitting at home, you know, on your couch. Yes, we were talking about him, Nevermore. Yeah. Yeah, she does need to win. It's, I think it could be a turning point for especially like Twitter and Elon Musk and, oh God, I hope fucking JK Rowling. Fuck TERFs. He looked like someone's uncle who wandered in like a t-shirt and nothing else. Like he was just like, oh, we shooting things? Oh, hey, I shoot things sometimes. Yeah, I like shooting things, you know? I'll give it a try. Silver medal. You need to find it, Captain. Post it in the Discord. Everyone else was there geared up as Trey. Walked in, won silver, asked where he could get a cig. Yeah, he had Mads Mikkelsen energy. You know what I mean? Where he just shows up and you don't expect him to show up, and then he absolutely kills it, and then he leaves. It's just like, yeah, cool, thanks. Everyone else is there geared up as crazy. He just looks as if he woke up and grabbed a random gun. He was like, yeah, this'll do. Yeah. Oh, and the best highlight was Snoop Dogg being everyone's biggest fan. I know. He was everywhere. He was having an absolute blast. And like, I know people were kind of like mad to find out how much he was getting paid. Because I think over the course of the 16 days, he made like, what did they say? They said with the signing bonus and stuff, he made something like $15 million. And like he was getting paid like $500K a day, plus the signing bonus, plus his appearance at the closing ceremony and everything, like his performance. But like, part of me was just like, you know what, Snoop, fucking get your money, because you're just having such a great time. And it's infectious. Like other athletes were like, yeah, Snoop Dogg's cheering me on. Huh, this looks like fun. Yeah, I know. Hi, Joop Joop. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, is Iman Khalif suing her and Elon Musk. And like cyberbullying in France is like, they take that shit pretty seriously. So I hope it's just, I hope it just wrecks their shit. I want Iman Khalif to take over Harry Potter. I want her to own like 50% of it so that everybody can go back to like having a fun time with it. I know Mads Mikkelsen is a Dane. I know that. They were saying he had Dane vibes. The absolute aura of that man. Yeah. He gave all the money he earned to charity, I believe he read. Oh my god. Big dad energy. I'm surprised he didn't have a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. Like, it was there metaphorically. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Like, I would not have been surprised if he did it with one dangling from his lips, right? That was the energy that he brought. It was so casual, and then silver medal. I love the idea that he was like walking around watching everybody else with their like tech and setup and everything, and he was just like, oh, interesting. And they were all like, where's yours? And he was like, oh no, I don't know, I'm good. And everyone like laughed, and then he stood up there and just smoked them all. His cat is adorable. To Spike from Cowboy Bebop, yeah. Lady shooter to Trigon. I don't think I've watched Trigon. I also saw a joke about, wow, this is easier when the targets aren't shooting back. Posted in general? Okay, wait, let's enjoy this comic together. Oh, is it a video? Oh no, it is. Okay, wait. Hold up. Agent, we need you for one last job. I'm retired. You have to do it for your country. Fine. Good. Remember to keep a low profile. Amazing. Amazing. So good. Such a like... Fine, I'll do it myself. It's like one of those, right? Oops. You should have cute Olympics coming as well. Aqua Gem, your portraiture still absolutely blows me away. You just keep getting better and better. Really? I don't... You know what? Okay. It's interesting because, like, I don't feel like I've... Like, my technique or anything. Like, I don't feel like I've gotten any faster. Like, I don't feel like my portraits have gotten better. Because it feels like such a formula to me. It feels like I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. And I don't know if that's my own, like, you know, lack of the self-confidence or whatever it is. Like, but to me, it just feels like Oh, okay, I'll do another portrait. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like the same process, so it doesn't feel like it's like, oh, it's gotten, oh, the only time, like, my spike piece with the smoke, like, that felt like a kind of leveling up kind of thing. Yeah, that's me looking at my work all the time. I don't see all your work all the time. I see it maybe once a year. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Wait, I want to see the cute Olympics comic that you posted. Oh, yeah, this is the, yeah. Oh, it's so tiny. I've seen a couple versions of that with the biting the gold. It's so cute. Also, I feel like it's almost like, especially when I stream my art, it's almost, you can see the like, you almost have to go and come back to see how much I've completed. It's like when, it's almost like when you're watching me do it, or when I'm watching me do it, it's like watching a kettle boil. Like, it feels very slow until you like go away and come back, and then you're like, whoa, you've done so much. You know what I mean? So tomorrow we're, my niece is visiting from Ireland, and we went to the CN Tower and Aquarium on Tuesday. Yesterday they went to the zoo by themselves, and then tomorrow we're going to Niagara Falls. I'm taking them to Niagara Falls. We're doing all the Canadian. You know, you kind of forget that you live close to like so many sort of really cool places to visit as a tourist. But it's been a hot minute since I've been to Niagara Falls. We went once with the kids during the pandemic because it was like, oh, we could like have a day outdoors, and it was winter, and my husband had never seen the falls in winter because they kind of like freeze over, and then the water goes like underneath the ice, and they always light it up with all these cool lights and stuff, which looks really neat. So we did that one time during the pandemic, but that was like the last time. I think that would have been like 2021, maybe. Might even have been 2020. I can't remember. I'd have to look at the photos. Getting excited about Fanexpo next week. It's always the biggest show. of the year kind of thing. Although it's kind of the show that I can do the least at, because I'm just like at my table. Like I can't leave my table very much because it's like just so packed. Do you guys get the ad break notification or do only I get that? How do people set up the like thing that tells people that they're going into an ad? Like, is that a bot thing? Because I've seen it in like Michi and Lofi's streams. And I don't understand how it works. Because like I can get the notification on here. Yeah, like it would be good to like let people know. Like we're going into an ad, and supporting the ad helps support the stream, like watching the ad and stuff, so like it's appreciated, you know? It's a bot thing I use, Mix It Up. I wonder, there's so much that I need to do. Yeah? Is that you taking off for tonight? That's become your leaving song? Alright, Wenderdane, take care. It was nice hanging out. I'm excited to see that finished Terminator piece. I thought someone did pay for it. Dang. I do want to hear a Stardew horror-ish story. I guess you get to see it then. Yeah, I was like, you said someone paid for it. I want to see it. I want to reap the benefits of someone else's monetary dispensary. Going into lurk mode, need a nap. Have a nap, Lofi. Take care of yourself, please. Have a good nap. Post in Liffy's server, so anyone that server knows, but I don't know if I shared it with you. Tell me. I might have seen it. I might not have. I don't remember. So, at the time, did you hit send too quickly? It's okay. Start again. Type it out somewhere else and then copy paste it into the chat or something. Or just copy it from the Discord. Or I could go look in Lofi's Discord. But no, I'm gonna make you type it all out again. So at the time I needed 4 things for perfection. Craft all the items, catch all the fish, golden clock, and earth obelisk. Okay. I don't know what half of those things mean, but sure. I love, Captain, that you were like, should I get this game? Should I? And then, like, you got it and just went full send. Like, you were... Like, I mean, I should have known because, like, the way you played Breath of the Wild was also like that. Because you were immediately like, great, what challenges can I complete? Like, what can I... How can I make this even more challenging for myself? And I learned that show detailed crafting info existed. So I turned that on in options and I crafted all the things I had never crafted. And I didn't get the Achievo. Oh no. But why? So then I was trying to figure out what recipe I needed. A lot of things in the article I found didn't exist until 1.6, so I was in the clear for those. Okay. And then I got to the deluxe scarecrow. See, I have all the rare crows, so I went all around my farm making sure I hadn't missed any. Okay. Okay, finish your story. I'm going to take a real quick break because my son just got back from a trip, so I want to say hi, and I'm going to fill my water and stuff like that. So I will be right back. See you soon. Good to go. Any more letters? What? That wasn't a jump. That wasn't. That doesn't. In trading hall. Queasy, you're just gonna take apart this whole place? Queasy's like, free resources. The cobblestone blocks are good. Health Angel, the timing of that oh no was so good. I almost want a clip of that because it was just, oh no.
There's a creeper here.
Yeah, we can see that. Exclamation mark play, get your marbles in the game. But first, listen to my joke. You ready? Wait, okay. What does a DJ... What does a DJ call his kid? Eric. only calling you Dean Snort from now. Oh no! Oh my god, Dean Snort. Exclamation mark play, anybody else who wants to join it. Put it in the chat. Get your marbles in the game. I will give you 10 more seconds. I'm sorry, that's so funny. 10, 9, 8. This is serious business. Oh, is that an explosion? I think it is. Oh! That was wild. I love that. I was like, is that an explosion? Like, I'm like leaning into it, just and it just sends Cobra flying, allowing me to win the race. That was awesome. Ah, we did it! Oh my gosh. Congratulations. You were my 600th follower. What? We have to, okay, I'm gonna make a moment. I'm doing a moment. How do we make a moment? Where's Cobra? Help me. Help me make a moment. Moment? Slash moment? I can. What? Where'd it go? There it is. Where is it? Ah! Oh no! Okay, wait. Okay. Listen. I was really focused on the star. Are you serious? You're killing me. Okay, I'm back. Alright, I want to finish your story. Have all the rare crows, so I went all around my farm making sure I hadn't missed any. Somehow my flower dance rare crow was missing. I checked all my chests, went to my island chest, checked my chest near the mines, 404 rare crow not found. Apparently I didn't have it, so that was why I never got the deluxe scarecrow. The kicker, did you just fall off of this again? Or did you do that on purpose? You are such a little bean. The flower dance was 2 days prior in game? No! So you had to wait that, like, you have to wait, like, basically a whole year in game? My son brought me chocolate as well. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Hi. Hello. Just come up on my chair. You think this is a treat sound, don't you? You can get back in your bed? Goober. I can't tell if she rolled off the back or just, like... Sorry for chewing into the mic. I'm not trying to. The golden clock's gonna take a while. Yeah, exactly. Hi. Chocolate break and pet the cat break. That's rough though, to like have just missed it by that much. How do you get the golden clock? Like, what is that achievement? Is that the, like, completing the entire community center? I don't know what that one is. $10 mil? Whoa. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna, like, 100% that game, but... What I'm interested is, like, what's different between that and the Mystria one? Is it just that there's, like, more magic? That it's more of a fantasy setting? And, like, I'm curious about it, but, like, do I really want to start another resource management game? You know what I mean? That's kind of how I'm feeling. I have heard great things about it, too. It's just, like, my like, stream real estate is so limited. Yeah. Like I didn't do this out fast far enough. I've stalled out in CI, so that's why I'm now playing Fields of Mystria. Yeah. Yeah, see, I haven't gotten to that point for Stardew or for Coral Island. Because it kind of, it would give me the feeling, I think, of having, like, too many tabs open. You know what I mean? I can't seem to get the rank up to A, and I'm like 50 points short, and it's super frustrating. I'm having to track down obscure things for like 3 points a piece. Yeah, that can be exhausting. I tend to lose a little bit of interest if it starts to get like really grindy. You know what I mean? Like I kind of want those achievements to happen as I'm unlocking story, you know? I just got an air quality alert from my area. Well, there are fires out in like BC. There's not many in Ontario right now. Full details say that wildfire smoke from files in northwest Canada will be over us tomorrow. Yeah, you're probably right, because we're going to be in Niagara Falls. We're supposed to get like rain all weekend. Which is kind of a bummer for my niece coming and being here, but I mean, can't help the weather, right? And frankly, it's been amazing all week. I made his face a little bit thinner than it should have been. I'm really hoping I can find a way to really streamline my earning processes so I can get the 10 mil faster. Oh, don't look at me, man. I'm sure there's loads of like tips and tricks of like what the like biggest earners in the game are and then go from there. How to automate it. Artisan and ancient fruit wine seems to be the moneymaker, right? If you're married, can your spouse make an income? Or can they just like help out on the farm? Right. As far as I know, they don't contribute monetarily. Ah, okay. You just set up a polycule and just get them all earning. Like... Can you imagine? That's how you game the system. I was also thinking maybe one of the sub goals for September would unlock me playing. Wow, this is me going way back in the conversation. Sorry. In like planning for fall. This is what happens. I think about things in my head and then I like finish the conversation out loud. One of the sub goals in September could unlock me playing the quarry in October. The Quarry is... Do you remember the game Until Dawn? It's from the same studio, and they've come out with a bunch of similar games where it's like a choose your own adventure, but you can get the ending where everybody lives or everybody dies, depending on your choices, and everything in between. So I think this one, so a lot of them have had supernatural, like Until Dawn had like, some of them do have supernatural elements. Others have hinted at supernatural elements, but then that not actually been the case. So this one's set up, you play as a bunch of camp counselors who have like had the summer at this camp. I believe. And like this is your like last time. All the kids have gone home, but you're still there. And like you were supposed to go home, I think. I started playing it a little while back. We had Jackface on as a guest on the stream, and they played it with me because they're not afraid of any scary games. And I am. So we had started playing it, but then I never continued it on my own because it was too spoopy. But I think like it, I don't know, it would be fun for me to play a scary game, but I don't know how fun it would be for y'all to watch me play a scary game. Like I don't know how, like I said, most of you come for like the cozy vibes, so I don't know if it would appeal to you all as like a sub goal. Yeah, it's very like traditional like horror movie, horror story kind of thing. And I think this one hints at like werewolves, but I don't know if they're real or if they're, you know, it turns out to be something else. You know what I mean? Because some of them have been the real thing, and other times it's been like there was one that was set on like a ghost ship that like the ending, well, this is going to be a spoiler or whatever, but I'm pretty sure the ending, because I've watched a lot of them. I haven't watched The Quarry because I own it, but that one was like, oh, the ship was full of a gas that made everybody hallucinate the whole time. So like the things that they were seeing weren't real. You down for scariness? Okay. We'll see how it goes. We're getting there, folks. All the boring bits. Oh, I know. I think it's harder to do on stream because normally when I'm working on, especially like I said, the sort of tedious parts of a portrait, I have something else on, like I'm watching, you know, Critical Role or something like that. So this is a little harder because I have to like stay focused on what I'm doing. There's only so much I can like ramble on about on stream, right? Ran into my first frustration with Fields of Mystria. My fence won't connect to my coop and my chickens just ignore it and go wherever they want. No! I didn't know that the one actor... What do you mean? You mean Sean Astin? Samwise? Yeah, he's really, he's, like I said, he was part of the, like, White Guys for Kamala, live stream thing. And I think it really put a, like, bee in his bonnet about it and about campaigning for it. Oh, yeah, so that's what I was thinking about. What if I made a sticker that was like, you know how Samwise at the end, like, carries Frodo? He's like, well, I can't carry it for you, Mr. Frodo, but I can carry you. Like, what if I made something like that, except it was Kamala and Tim Waltz? That'd be fun, right? Let's see where this is. It should be. Right on the edge. Curls are what's gonna kill me, man. Lurk away. Crimson! Yes, I will. Absolutely. I will have all of my hobbitses for sale. In fact, I'll probably have them as a print pack because it's 3 for 30. And I have Frodo, Sam, and then the two, Merry and Pippin, are together. Because, like, you can't split those two up, you know? Even the former Goonie. I know, I'm low-key excited about Ottawa. I was talking about it because, like, that's the con where the artist alley is in the room with the autographs. And so oftentimes they walk right past my table, like a lot of the celebrities, and that's where I get to meet a lot of the celebrities is Ottawa and Montreal. So, not gonna lie, I'm kind of low-key hoping that they wander by and are like, whoa, these are our faces. I had, what's her name from, she's been in a ton of things, but I know her from Firefly. And she kind of stopped at my table and she was like, wow, I know a lot of these faces. And I was like, yeah. Kind of felt bad she wasn't in there, but I mean, I can't have portraits of everybody all the time. Oh, I'm not a machine. No, it wasn't Molly Quinn. Was it? What's her name? Just a second. Oops. Sorry, Molly. Sorry. Gina Torres. It was Gina Torres. She came by my table. Yeah. Yeah, she is amazing. Yeah, I had to allow butt heads. Good lord. Automod. Yeah, I think she's, you know, really good at playing like strong personalities. What else has she been in with Nathan Fillion? In fairness, I haven't watched Castle or The Rookie, so. Oh, Destiny. I'm not sure if it's dropped yet. The new episode of the newest season of the Diecast podcast is dropping extremely soon. It might be out already. I'm going to put a link to it in the Discord. In fact, you can maybe... Yeah, it worked. This season is called Dragon Echoes. And it deals with like multiverse timey-wimey stuff, and I'm very excited for it. Me and Mackenzie Boyd Garrison, who is an amazing actress, we play twin Harengon sisters. At first, Peter Dinklage was in the game, but he quit and was replaced with Nolan. I'm in everything North. Do you do that annoying twin thing where you finish each other's sentences? Yes, we do. Or we say the same thing at the same time. We worked very hard to do it too. Like, we try and find our sort of little opportunities. We also have sort of special twin abilities. Which I'm not gonna spoil. Yay, Captain, you got it. Good job. I hope lots of people take these to get them signed. I think that's a fun aspect of conventions, like the idea that you can get, you know, some artwork and have an interaction with the artist and everything, and then take that and get it signed by the celebrity, so you have like the best of both. Yeah, that's what you did with the doctor. That's right. You gonna go see John Cleese, Crimson? I wonder what he's gonna be like at a convention. He pulled out of Fanexpo. He cited like a scheduling conflict, but he's still on for Ottawa. Last I checked. Oh, they both pulled out. Oh. That makes sense, because I was surprised, like, when he canceled with Fanexpo, I was like, oh, he's probably going to cancel with Ottawa, too. Wonder if that means if he'll come to Ottawa next year, because usually they, like, reschedule to fulfill the contract. Yeah, Once Upon a Time. Back in the day, I got asked to do a lot of Once Upon a Time art. I never got into it. Oh, yes. I was just thinking about him. I was like, Robert Carlyle is Rumpelstiltskin. He doesn't really do cons, though. Yes, brilliant but eccentric, for sure. Look at Molly. She's all curled up. Sleepy Molly. Treat for Molly? Turn the camera. Wait till you see your little face. Woo! Nearly dropped them all over the floor. That would have been a heyday for you, wouldn't it? Oh, you knocked it off, you silly bean. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for spending your bubbles, Crimson. I don't have anything on my hand except your drool now. She knows, yeah. She knows the sound. She's so funny now because, like, if she even hears me, like, if I get on a call or a meeting or something, if she hears me talking to the computer, she'll come in and jump up and demand attention because she knows half the time she's gonna get a treat for it. She's been so reinforced by the stream. So too cute. 12-week-old ginger kittens in the local pet value up for adoption. They were very energetic and playful. Oh my goodness. My two girls were so cute. They were so tiny when we got them. Especially Ginny. She's still kitten-sized. Does she have the catitude? Yeah, absolutely. She has the ability to glare down, like, perfected. Like, she just glares at everybody. It's very funny, because she has a smushed up little face. And, like, she doesn't want to be pet, but she wants to be, like, near us. So she just finds a spot to, like, sit and stare and glare at us all. Like... like, just a little grumpy cat face. No, she does not get jealous. If anything, Molly gets jealous. Molly kind of bullies her around. Like if she's like lying in the sun and Molly wants that spot, she'll come over and like kind of hiss at her and chase her away. The only time Ginny demands attention is if like we're going to bed, because she'll want to come up and like she only wants to lie on her feet. Like she's such a little weirdo. I love her to death. Hello everybody, welcome back from the ads. Thank you for sticking around and supporting the stream by watching the ads. What I was saying was like she doesn't get jealous of Molly. Molly, if anything, kind of bullies her around a little bit. Like if Ginny's lying in the sun in a spot and Molly wants that spot, she'll like hiss at her and chase her out of it. The only time Ginny wants attention is if we're going to bed. If she knows we're going to bed, she'll follow us upstairs and like, cause she wants to lay on our feet. Like not at our feet, like on our feet. And she doesn't mind being pet when we do that. Like when she comes up to bed, that's when she'll like ask to be pet. But just for a little bit before we settle down for sleep. She's such a little weirdo. My brother's cat did the weirdest thing even for her a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Does she let you rub her belly? Ginny? Yeah, she lets you do whatever because she's so small that she won't fight anything. Like, she doesn't love it. She likes neck scritches. Like, that's her biggest thing. Because the rest of her is so freaking bony because she's so tiny. But also, she won't, like, try and get away from you if you pick her up. She won't, like, move away from you, you know, rubbing her belly or anything, because she's just like, oh, this might as well just happen too. Like she's like, that's very much her attitude. She's such a little weirdo. Like Molly will nip at you and stuff if she wants you to be done. Like she'll, you know, she gets overstimulated. But Ginny, she's never ever bitten or like, even, you know how kittens do that thing where they just go ow and they just put their teeth on you. Ginny has never done that. What did your brother's cat do? On the way back from a shopping trip in Ottawa, we stopped at my brother's for a bit to drop off some Taco Bell. We got him, and we had my girlfriend with us. And his cat just rubbed against my girlfriend a few times, and even let my girlfriend pet her a bit, and only on my girlfriend's second visit to my brother's place. Oh, so like, is his cat normally like kind of stranger danger? or like doesn't like new people. Some people just have cat energy. Like ALB, my friend ALB, like every single place she's gone where someone's been like, oh, that's my cat, don't worry, they don't like people, that cat has ended up sitting in her lap, and like they don't even do that with her owner. Like, it's very bizarre. But I've seen it happen multiple times with multiple different cats. Some people, like, I don't know, cats just read them and they're like, this person's good cat energy. Catergy. So you can tell your girlfriend. Yeah. Is your girlfriend coming to Ottawa, Crimson? Comic-Con? Born with animal handling plus 15. Specifically cats, though. Do you know what I mean? Mind you, it's pretty easy to be friendly with a dog. Dogs are not as discerning as cats. Dogs are just like, hey, you're here, I'm here, we're friends now. Napping on your winter coats, specifically. There's like some sort of smell or something that they're getting off of it. Like, it's Ginny. She, for some reason, loves sleeping on our feet. And, like, even if in the night, like, I move my feet, she will move herself to make sure she is touching at least a little bit of my feet. I don't know if it's a warmth thing or, like, just being able to lean up against something because she's so small. She's way too easily distracted even when time is limited. Okay, okay. Hydrate. Cheers. Save. Good call. I don't think I've saved since I started. I mean, it has an autosave feature, but at the same time, like... Watermelon bubbly. I buy the no frills? No, not no frills. What am I saying? Oh my god, what's the grocery store I go to now? It's not No Frills because I boycott that. Food Basics. That's it. I buy the Food Basics brand of sparkling water. And I alternate between getting... I get 2 cases. So one week I'll get the cherry and blackberry. And then the next week I'll get the pineapple and watermelon. And we'll just go back and forth like that. I feel like a second. Just want to move it over a little bit so it's like more centered. Because I'm working at the very edge. I love that they cast like a bunch of these like cherub-faced boys to play these hobbits. Like it's so perfect. I'm actually pretty happy with the amount of progress we made today. Especially since I didn't get to do any last week.
Sorry.
Oops. Give me a second. All right. There we go. My niece was outside knocking on the door and I couldn't hear her. It's okay, my son came down and got it. Da, da, ba, ba. What's the other thing I gotta do tonight since I'm not gonna be recording the podcast? I gotta get my bookmark inventory done. Figure out what I need to print and cut and get laminated. That's gonna be this weekend's project, I think. There's a couple bookmarks I need to rework because since I've started putting tassels on them, they like, the tassels kind of cover parts of the artwork and stuff. I think I should flip it. Okay, it's not terrible. Everybody's coming home.
Good. Nice. Oh yeah, I found a few things.
My daughter just got back from the library. Boom, 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 boom. I have a feeling this is like a little bit farther back than it's supposed to be. That's fine. We'll fill in all this and then go from there. What does flip it do again? Well, that's what I just did. I just flipped it. It just helps me see it from a different perspective because like we have dominant hands and dominant feet, we have dominant eyes, right? We have dominant sides of our brain. So we tend to be biased towards one eye is the dominant eye. So flipping it helps us see where we've missed something in balance. Oftentimes, if I don't flip my work, I'll end up, it'll be skewed in some way. But yeah, I just did it because I was like, oh, I haven't flipped this in a bit. Like the whole time that I've been working on it. Yeah, I like the idea of playing Minecraft on Saturday night. Maybe seeing who's around on the server. Building a lighthouse. No, nevermore. That's so funny. Flip it! Yeah, especially when with the daylight sensor that will help, it will detect when to turn the light on and off. What do you mean the eyes work? In the portrait? I hope so. They look good to me so far. Aren't they always on anyways? What do you mean? Well, you attach a daylight sensor to a redstone lantern. And then it'll turn it off during the day and on at night. And it'll also let you know when you can sleep, because until that light turns on, that's when a bed will operate. Oh, the joke about how flipping the picture makes you realize you've done the eyes. Yeah, no. Luckily, I'm somewhat past that point in my... Certainly in this portrait. But it is always a fear. That I'll flip it and it'll be like... Look like a Picasso. I'm like, no! Sometimes I'll do the undersketch really quickly. And then if I flip that, you can really see like where my biases are. Like if I turn this off and turn this like up 100% and then flip it, like look how tiny the nose is. Then all of a sudden you're like, oh no, what has happened? You can see kind of the corrections that I've made about where the eyes are. This one wasn't too bad. I've certainly had worse. I was actually reminded of one the other day, like in my Facebook memories, of like the portrait of Negan that I did, and for some reason the undersketch looked like, wait, I'm just gonna show it to you, because it looked like Nicolas Cage, and it made me laugh so hard. Here's my channel. Here it is. I'm gonna mute it. God, these all still have the old cards on them. I should repost them. Because I'm not Angel Creations anymore. But if you watch, like, as I start to sketch, so this is me doing the under sketch, right? So, you know, we always start with the eyes. Trying to get the shadow and everything in there. For some reason, this one I did one eye and then I did the face, which I think is part of the problem. But, because usually you should get the eyes. Although I do usually do down around the nose so that I get the spacing between the nose and the eyes right. But I think where it, like, went Nick Cage is in the mouth. Like, it's supposed to be Jeffrey Dean Morgan, right? but I think, I don't know, for some reason in the undersketch, it just looks like Nicolas Cage. So I do the undersketch. Always reads as a villain. I mean, I think him in like, what is it, Grey's Anatomy? He's got a real baby face in that. Nick Cage pretending to be Jeffrey Dean Morgan, exactly. But then like once like I get the finished, like now it's him. Do you know what I mean? This is me putting the texture in. Sometimes when I'm bored with doing the hair, that's what I'll do. I'll switch to like fixing the background and stuff. I wanted him to have his like signature red. And then there's the finished piece. So like that looks like him, but like if you go back to Nick Cage, that cracks me up. Like this versus this. It's something in the eyes. It's something in like the raising of this eye. I don't know what it, and in the mouth. Yeah, I can't. That's so funny. Anyways, check out my YouTube. Benicio del Toro. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. From where, though? Which one would I do him in? If you're Loathing in Las Vegas? Or, was it Blow? Was that the one with Johnny Depp that he was in? Hey, Sport! How's it going? Can I get a shout out for Sport? If one of my mods is around? If not, I can do it. Hi and bye. Are you off to work? I miss you. I miss playing Minecraft with you. Let's defeat the end together. It's gonna be fun. I miss your chaotic energy, man. Thank you, Alistair. Okay, have a good day at work. I might be playing Minecraft on Saturday if you want to hang out. Maybe we could find some dig sites or temples to... It's gonna be crazy when we update the server or like do the new server and we have those like trial things to do with all the like the monsters and stuff in it, the spawners. That'll be fun. Gotta get a like a color, like a warm. But have it be. Oof, that's a no. Let's fix that. There we go. Something kind of like that, you know? I'll have to lighten it a bit though. Maybe put it at like. Well, I don't know. I gotta play around with it. Oh, that's why. There we go. Get rid of this. Yeah, I gotta get the white highlights in there for sure. I'm probably gonna double up on this. I gotta let me see this. Yeah. See, he's much more in darkness. Excuse me. I have to kind of figure out where to do his light. So that it reads. Lurk away, Alistair. Might have to make them both a bit smaller to fit in, because the other hobbits that I've done have it shows their brooches, so I want to make sure that it still does that. I might have to shrink it a little bit. So that I can still show them. We'll see. We'll see. He definitely needs more shade on him. I tend to work light and then just copy it. Because you can always go darker, right? It's harder to go lighter. I don't know, I think I might be able to finish this in the Spock, but I think with the flood and everything, like, I can't have too high expectations of myself. Let's turn all this off. Get rid of this for now because I'm not working with whites. Trying to get the shapes right here. Oh, just a second. Let's see if we can get a bit of shading in before I finish for the day. Just a second. Yeah, we covered a good amount of ground today. I'm pretty happy with All right. I'm getting the equivalent of like restless leg syndrome for art. I'm getting like fidgety. You know what I mean? You'll notice I'll start like, I don't know. I can feel myself. And everybody's home and I'm getting hungry. So, we saved. I think this is a good place to end stream. Let's see who's around to raid. Smashly! We gotta raid Smashly. Wait, hold up, because I'm gonna get my work in progress ready before, because I always do this. I raid someone and then I forget about yeah, I like that better. Let's save that. And then let's print screen. Let's go here. Yeah, because then they're always like, oh, share work in progress. And then I'm like, oh, hold on a second. And then I'm like fiddling to get it done. Save as JPEG. Work in progress 3. Okay, that's done. Now let's go in for a raid. Where did it go? Here we go. Please join me for the raid if you can. Smashly is a fabulous artist, a wonderful streamer. I don't get to cross paths with her as often as I used to, and I love her to bits and bobs. I also connected her with her cat, which is just a fun little side quest that we completed. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, tomorrow night there's not going to be any stream, but it'll be Saturday night, and we're going to be doing maybe some smaller games and then some Minecraft to finish off because I want to. And it's my stream and I get to do what I want. Haha. No. And also there will not be any streams next week as it is Fanexpo. But then we'll be getting more into regular scheduled stuff. Thank you so much everybody for hanging out today. I had lots of fun. I'm gonna slap on the end credits. Thanks for all the subs, the follows, all the fun things. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Let's give Smashly lots of love. We're gonna raid now and I will see you soon. Bye.